'66 Chevelle. Beautiful car. Getting a vintage air system on it. So like I said, I got it up in there right now just because we got cars parked underneath it, but we'll get that on the ground and show y'all what we're gonna do to it. We're gonna install the vintage air. We've already done the Dakota digital. We've done a few things to it already, but we'll show y'all what we're doing to it and kind of let you see how this AC install goes. Stay tuned. Show y'all a little bit of progress we got. So this is basically under the hood. You gotta pretty much dismantle, take the inner fender out. This was a non-air car, so you can see it's just was the plain heater box. Got the compressor mounted, got the condenser mounted in there. Like I said, you gotta take all that out to give yourself some room to start. I'll show you the inside. And this is where it gets ugly. So you pretty much gotta take the whole dash out to get to everything you gotta get to. Now you can see, super nice clean car, so you don't want to tear anything up. Then once you get over here, what we're doing right now, to make these lenses fit, you have to cut the center section out right here. And then we'll actually have to go in here and cut out our hole for our vent area. And we'll do that, and like I said, we'll have to make these, we'll trim it wider, of course, but these vents you gotta trim to fit inside this bezel, kind of like that. And like I said, then we'll trim out this center section. All right, so this is the dash. I'm gonna show y'all what we got. Like I said, we done, if I can get it stood up right here. What's that? All right, so that's actually the middle dash out of the car. You can see, so you can see he's got the templates right here. It comes in the kit, like I said, it's kind of self-explanatory, but they got it kind of cut out to where it matches the glove box, so you can't really mess it up. But just biggest thing, center punch your hole, you know, get you a 3-inch hole saw. You're gonna actually have to cut, on the non-air cars, you have to cut the holes in it for the vents. So this will be the vent for the passenger side, and then this is gonna be the vent for the driver's side. And then also on these, like I said, we got the cluster out of it right now, but you can see right here where the middle two vents is gonna go. You know, pretty much right above the radio, kind of dead center of the car, but that just kind of gives you an idea. We've already got this hole trimmed for this vent. And then, like I said, we'll cut these holes out next, get them vents in there, and we'll show you how it looks like put together. Run it. Ain't no turning back now. You can take it out of your way. Pray to the NOS gods. Almost. Digging.
This thing good.
Probably turn it up on your higher head, and I bet it'll dig through it fast.
Battery.
Real metal.
So much is gold.
It's almost through there.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, that turned out perfect. Perfect. Didn't even really tear the clean up.
Stress.
Looks good. All right, so this is our dash. You can see we got the vents cut in, the corners. We got our cluster back installed. Got the vents installed in the center. I will say I wasn't too. I mean, this is a vintage air kit. It's a nice kit. I mean, it's one of the nicer kits. I mean, you know, it's not a cheap kit by any means. But the only thing I'm not real impressed with, I don't really like the little bezel that they have that goes around the side vents. I don't really think it looks that good. But I mean, other than that, you know, the top vent, I like it. I mean, it looks good. It fits nice. You know, and they all fit good. But I think they could do something a little bit better on that part of it. But here's our dash. Like I said, it's installed. Everything's ready. Everything's ready to go back in the car now. So just kind of show you what it looks like with the vents cut in it. Like I said, it's a little overwhelming if you've never cut on a dash. I mean, it is a classic car, you know, high dollar car. So, but it's just part of the deal. If you want air, I mean, you just got to get in there and cut them up, and it turns out how it turns out. All right, so we got the dash installed back in the car. Let y'all check out the new Dakota digital setup. It's a pretty nice little deal. They said it's got all the new gauges and everything now. You can kind of see you can get different color LED lighting, so it kind of lights that up. But let me turn these lights on, and I'll show y'all the rest of the stuff also. All right, so that's basically the dash installed back in the car. Like I said, everything went back in nice. Like I said, you just got to take your time, get all the wiring straightened back out. Like I said, we got all our new vents in. It actually uses the original controls. You just have to go in and kind of redo the switches and everything on the back of it and change a few things around, but you still have to retain the original controls. Got our new vents up there. Like I said, new vents in the corner. Let me get out here and I'll pop the hood and show y'all what it looks like under the hood. All right, that's about going to wrap us up on the AC install. Like I said, we still got to get the tool, crimp the hoses down, get our links made exactly kind of where we want them. We just kind of got them mocked up right now, but as you can see, it kind of does away with the factory firewall box. It comes with a block off plate. Like I said, we're gonna get the AC hoses routed exactly like we want them. Go ahead and crimp them, and then we got to still get a belt on it, vacuum the AC down, and charge it up. But that should about wrap us up on the AC. Like I said, we're doing some other stuff to the car too. We're actually switching it over to fuel injection and a few odds and ends like that. So make sure y'all stay tuned for them. But hopefully that helps y'all with any questions. Like I said, if you are doing a vintage air install, don't let it overwhelm you. I mean, like I said, it is a big job. I mean, you can see we got the condenser and all that in there. It is tight fit on some of the stuff. And a lot of the cars, some of the stuff has to be modified. I mean, it's like anything else with any aftermarket parts. I mean, it's just one of them deals. But don't let it overwhelm you. Like I said, don't be afraid to try it, because like I said, it's well worth it. Like I said, you can see we got everything buttoned back up, everything's clean. So like I said, hopefully that helps y'all out.